I have a very unpopular opinion about this, and I'm going to state it because I don't think I've heard anybody else say what I'm about to say. They probably have, but I'm telling you, I haven't heard them say it. I believe they're going to break up, but not for the obvious reasons. Like, a lot of people think that she's a gold digger, and as soon as he get his check, he already has an NIL deal. I should research how much the NIL, he got to be making at least hundreds of thousands or millions right now. But a lot of people think she's going to wait till he gets to the NFL, and then after a few years, she's going to divorce him, or after having a few, after them starting a family, then she's going to divorce him, just like a whole bunch of other women do once the dudes become celebrities and things like that. What I think is she possibly may break up with him before he even gets married to her. And it's because of all the social media drama. He is so in love with her, he ain't going to break up with her. He a football player. He does like the toughest stuff every single day. He be getting hit by people in football, thrown to the ground, running through tackles and everything like that. He's tough enough to deal with criticism. He don't like it. He can deal with difficulty and things like that. I don't think she built for that. Now, they're frustrated, and they're young. They're in their early 20s. They're frustrated that the public has so much opinions about their relationship. But the problem is, whenever you bring your relationship to the public, people are going to have public opinions about it. This is why with my personal relationship, it's private. If you want your relationship to be public, you have to expect public praise and public criticism. And I don't think she realized that because she's never been famous before. Obviously, she is now for all the wrong reasons and things like that. But I don't think she can handle the criticism. So I think she's going to break up with him before they even get married. I hope that's not the case. And the reason why I say I hope that's not the case, because I'm starting to become more and more convinced that she probably does love him. And the reason why I think that is because Deion Sanders hasn't come out and said anything. Shador Sanders hasn't come out. All the people who are close to him haven't come out and said anything negative about her. They probably look at her as a young couple. She got some things she needs to work on. He has some things he needs to work on. But the fact that she's been with him for like 4 to 5 years, she's been with him. I mean, he was an all-star. He was a top draft recruit. He was a top recruit for college. But the fact that she's been with him for so long, I don't know. And I know all the things she said, like she wasn't attracted to him at first, things like that. But some women do fall in love with a dude over time, even if that dude's not her type. Like, women have that ability. It doesn't happen often, but women do have that ability. But I heard a wise quote once said, she's supposed to love you more than you love her. Because if she love you more than you love her, she's going to treat you like a king. But if you love her more than she love you, she's going to treat you like a fan. And I ain't talking about the fan that you fan yourself with. I'm talking about she the star and you one of the fans in the audience. One of her many fans in the audience.
I had Brittany Renner in a meeting when I was in college, I might be about $15 million more richer. Because she broke it down. The coldest line she said, I got more checks in my DMs than Nike. I said, wow. That mean they at her.
Yes.
Okay, and she's trying to tell them how this is played out. She say, it's women out there that do their homework. They know everything about y'all because you tell on yourself on the gram and on social. So they know how to go get you. And you thinking you conquering it and you ain't, because it's all a plan.
You think you run a game and they run a game on you.
She was unbelievable. And I'm hoping, and I know, a few guys learned tremendously from her speech. She brought us, she opened a lot of eyes.
Everybody in the comment section is saying that, Travis Hunter didn't, all these jokes about Travis Hunter, like saying, Travis Hunter missed that meeting. You better send her to talk to Travis. I'm seeing those type of comments. Somebody else says someone needs to tell Travis Hunter. I just made a video yesterday saying I was disappointed in Deion Sanders. Then I realized, you know what? I'm not disappointed in Deion Sanders. All he can do, all Coach Prime can do is just try to educate. These guys are going to make the decisions that they're going to make. And he chose a decision. Travis Hunter chose to marry. He's engaged right now. He has a fiance. He chose to marry a woman that said that he wasn't even her type at first. And for 2 months, she didn't even respond to him. She sees the opportunity. He has to ask himself, if he was just a regular guy, would she talk to him? He has to ask himself that, but he probably not, because he's just so madly in love. Anyway, everybody try to warn him. But he just gets angry at them. I'm talking about Travis.
But babe, I got something to tell you. I can't help with the bills this month.
Oh, you know all that. Spin it all, get it back.
If you don't know, that's DeJounte Murray. He's an NBA player. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, but he's really good. And obviously his woman made that video really as a flex, I think, to brag to everybody else. It's a ha-ha thing. Like, she's rich. And the reason why I kind of say that is because she has a whole TikTok page where she's kind of like an influencer. And I'm honestly happy for her. She got her NBA man. That's obviously what she wanted. But it does create a lot of false expectations for a lot of women out there who are basically going to pass up on a lot of good guys because they want their NBA man as well.
One thing about it, LeBron James is going to recognize me at a game every single time. He was right next to where he sits on the bench. But I don't think he noticed me right here because I have my glasses on. So I took them off, and y'all, look, am I tripping? Am I tripping? I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm tripping, but he did it again a little bit later. But look right here. Y'all, look. Did he not just stare in my eyes?
You got a camera.
I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But anyway, the game was good. Okay. He did it.
He probably is looking at her. He probably is looking at her. And everybody else that's there, he's looking around. You right in the front row. What do you expect? Who else is he going to look at? I can see if somebody was all the way up in the stands, and every single time she go to a game, he'd just spot her up in the stands somewhere. You're right in front. He's looking for his coach. You standing right there. He thought his coach was there. You right there.
I can't cap. I had a good ass time with my dogs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I feel like and listen, I don't consider A&P my friends no more. Them niggas dead ass my family now. I think, tell them I told y'all this because I sound like a little soft, but I think we bonded like to the next level. Like, I think like it feel like them is my real like brothers and shit. And they always been my brothers. Don't get me wrong, but like I feel like them is like I feel like this little run we just went on was like it was a lot more quality time because we was with each other like 24/7 off camera. Hey, listen, don't listen. Not on no whole shit, not on no soft shit. I'ma snitch on them a little bit. I actually noticed that they was telling each other that they love each other a little more than you. And don't tell them I told y'all this. I'm just letting y'all know that like I'm blessed to have a real genuine, you know.
That's actually what I was about to say. Like, that's such a blessing when you have genuine friends like that. People that are so close, your friends, you feel like you can call them family. And it's a blessing, bro. It's 100% blessing. And the fact that they do business together and the business has not messed up the brotherhood, the friendship and the brotherhood, is even better, bro. I'm just so glad that they don't, no matter how much they rise and how successful they are, they don't let it mess up what they got going on. I love that. There's so much drama that be trying to get associated with them, and one thing they good at disassociating themselves from drama. You know, I love that about them, bro. I love that about them.
I'm gonna show you a real NFL contract and how it works. He gets a $9.9 million signing bonus, and he gets $750,000, which is the league minimum. 10.7 mil he's getting, but now he got to pay Uncle Sam. Federal taxes are $4 million. Then state taxes in Michigan are almost $700,000. And then he's got to pay something called the jock tax. You might know what that is? If you're an NFL player, pro athlete, whatever, you have to pay taxes in every single state you play. So you play for the Dallas Cowboys that has no state income tax, great. Like Will Levis plays in Nashville, right? Tennessee has no state tax. That number's 0. But then when you go play in California, guess what happens? You pay tax in that state. You've gone from 10.7 to $5.8 million. So half your money is going and you have not spent a dollar. And guess who doesn't know that? The people asking you for money. All they say is in the paper, you getting 10.7 mil. I saw the NIL deal, you getting $300,000. Give me some of that. Give me $100,000. You got $200,000 left. And if you don't know no better, yeah, okay, cool. All right, yeah, I got you, mom. You raised me. Here's $100,000. I got $200,000 left. Uncle Sam goes, all right, but I need $150,000 of that. You only have $150,000. You gave 9% of your money to your mom. So you didn't know. It's about putting a plan in place. If you know this going in, you can do everything you want to do if you plan. If you don't, you're playing catch up. We can simplify all this stuff. That's our goal. Everybody has different responsibilities. Our goal is to make sure whatever yours are, we help you navigate it.
And this kind of stuff makes sense as to why so many professional athletes were going broke after like 3 years after retiring. Number one, they didn't have any financial literacy. Number two, they probably had accountants and things who were robbing them. Number three, they didn't really account for the fact that they didn't have as much money as they thought they had because they had to pay so much to so many different things. And number four, lifestyle. You can spend $100,000 in a day if you spend it on, an expensive car, hotels, traveling, certain things. You can spend $100,000 in a day, which is crazy. you could spend buying a private jet. How much is a private jet? Not buying a private jet, just flying on a private jet. All right, listen. So I just looked it up. Flying private can cost anywhere from $1,500 an hour to $15,000 an hour based on the type of jet, like the size of the jet or the type. Basically the type of jet or the size. I'll say the size of the jet. $15,000 an hour. Imagine if you want to impress everybody and you want a big jet that can fit, I don't know, you want a mid-sized jet and you're flying somewhere that takes 4 hours. 8 times 4 is 32. So 8,000 times 4 is 32,000. You just spent 32,000 in 4 hours. It's insane. So you bought you a car that's 60,000. Then you flew somewhere 4 hours. That's 32,000. 60 plus 32 is what? 92,000. You can spend it easily on clothing and designer clothes, and that's $100,000 in one day, bro. That's crazy.
4 years you think LeBron's gonna play? And can he continue to play? I mean, he averaged 25, 8, and 7 in year 21. How many more years can he play, and how many more years can he play at the level at which he's currently playing?
I hope he retires soon, because I hated the way I retired, because I sucked. I saw Patrick Ewing his last legs. Saw Michael Jordan playing with the Wizards.
Yeah, Patrick. I mean, Patrick in Orlando.
Yeah,
Mike. And
I was like, that's the greatest player I played against. I don't want to see him doing that with the Wizards. So, I don't want to see any great play when they pass their prime. It ends badly for every jock. It ends badly for every jock.
Getting in is easy. It's the getting out that's hard.
And your ego says you can still do it.
I disagree. I think it's more than an ego thing. No disrespect to Jordan, but Wizards Jordan and LeBron, Wizards Jordan and Lakers LeBron is two different subjects. LeBron is literally still top 10, top 5, I ain't gonna say top 5, top 10 in the league. Almost top 5 in the league. If you look at stats, if you look at just different things like that. And this is a whole different game than when he came in. He's top 5, top 10. Jordan was not no top 5, top 10. Jordan was good, but he wasn't the number 1 Jordan like how he was, or even number 2. Well, Jordan was never really number 2. Well, when he was younger, when he was playing against Isaiah Thomas and all those people, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. He wasn't number 1 then, I don't believe, but I think LeBron got at least another 4 years, another 4 or 5 years, I believe, based on how healthy he is, and he's great in my opinion.
You know what else was really impressive to me? His sort of pink elephant in the room discussion, analogy about how we really have to start talking to people about the issues that matter to them, because we're really, as humanity's more alike than different. I really believe that. And the one thing for me that I think I missed during the election is, I'm a kid from the Bronx projects. I wasn't always this lawyer, that worked for the Justice Department. I was a kid that grew up without hot water and heat many days, without enough food to eat many days. With, my parents would take me out maybe once every 2 months, 3 months when they could afford to go out to dinner. And I realized they let me order first, because depending on what I ordered, they would know how much money they had left over, and they often would share. So I know what it's like living paycheck to paycheck. Right. I know what it's like bill collectors calling all the time. I know what that feels like, because I grew up like that.
Feel like you're not getting a fair shake.
Yes. And I feel that I missed a lot of opportunity to speak to people that are experiencing what I experienced, and connecting
and understanding
with them, and
how they're feeling,
and understanding it. And I think I spoke down to that issue.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so he brought that.
Yeah. It's interesting, because Trump did go to the Bronx many times, and apparently was got some gains there.
Yes.
So that's interesting.
Yeah. I think it was a missed opportunity for me, just personally.
No, that's really interesting.
Yeah, and
he won the election. You talk crazy about him, and now, in a sense, you're kind of apologizing because he might come for you. It was like no holds barred. It was ruthless. And now you're becoming kinder because you said everything that you said. Stephen A. Smith doing the same bull crap. Now you talking about he a Republican. Everybody's switching, bro. It's some bull crap, bro. Y'all are faker than fake. Because soon as y'all chase opportunity. Whatever benefits y'all the most, y'all are not real. But I really believe she didn't like Trump, the Republicans, and all that. Now all of a sudden, everybody's more alike than not. Even though that's true, you weren't acting like that. Well, now all of a sudden, we now know that you're from the Bronx, from the projects and stuff. Why you didn't bring it up during the campaign? You were just so... Anyway, it's pretty annoying, to be honest.